What's going on, guys? MedicOnDuty is my name, and I have another game for you of Black Ops on launch. I know probably a lot are sick and tired of this map, but hey, it's a map I seem to do pretty well on. There was the PSG1 gameplay I uploaded a little earlier, and now we have another gameplay with 74U Psy. That's probably what you're all doing right now, but no, it's not rapid fire. It's just with dual mags. So I don't know. Please don't hate me that. Please don't hate me that badly. So anyway, a brief rundown of this game. I don't know what my sidearm is. I don't really know what I'm using for this gameplay. For my perks, I have lightweight, sleight of hand pro, and marathon. This was before I discovered the glory of hacker and how good it is. And about the gameplay itself, this is a 30 and 14 gameplay on domination. My team does pretty well. This was a pretty close game, really fun game all the way through. Really came down to the wire. We won. We do win in the end. I'm going to spoil it for you, but we win by the closest score I've ever had in a game of domination. That is, we won by a score of 200 to 199. And this was pretty close the entire game, because we started off down. You see in the game, we start off down. We start making a little bit of a comeback. We break free for a little bit. They take the lead back, and then again it's close. It's like after their score hits about the 140 mark, I don't think either team leads by more than 10 points for the rest, essentially, of the game. So it was a really close game, really down to the wire. And let's just say at the end, 9 people were very happy, 9 people were very angry, if I can tell you about that. So I suppose the real reason I'm making this commentary is because this gameplay for Black Ops is the last gameplay I have on my hard drive. So at least this is the last Black Ops gameplay that I'm probably going to be posting, at least until Modern Warfare 3 comes out, because I haven't really picked up. I haven't played Call of Duty in a while. I don't think I've played COD 4 in about, maybe 2 months, and I don't think I've played Black Ops since maybe July. I honestly can't remember. It's been so long. So until Modern Warfare 3 comes out, and then again, all bets are off. This is the final Black Ops gameplay that I will be uploading. So I'm going to take this time just to say what I really thought about Black Ops, what I really thought about this game, what made it fun, what didn't make it too fun, just in general what I thought about this game. So starting off with the good things, the best thing I think that this game did for the Call of Duty series is that for the first time, I feel, in Black Ops, we had a balanced perk system. And I already kind of explained this in my Battlefield 3 vs. Modern Warfare 3, which is better version 2.0 video, but I'm just going to take the time to explain it again. Pretty much all the Tier 1 perks were essentially a major influence to the style of your class. For example, you had perks like Ghost, which took you off the radar. Hardline, major kill streaks coming at 1 less kill. You had Flak Jacket, which reduced the damage you took from explosives. I mean, all of these perks were the major influence in how, all the blue perks at least, were the major influence in how you would play with that class. For example, most people who were playing objectives, they used Hardline. Most people who wanted to get high kill streaks were probably... No, I said that completely back-asswards. The people who were running objectives were most likely using Flak Jacket, and the people who were most likely trying to get the kill streaks up, trying to get the chopper, dogs, that sort of thing, those were the people who were using Hardline, so stuff like that. So mainly the Tier 1 perks influenced how how you would play with that specific class, and then likewise all the red perks influenced your gunplay, your style of engaging enemies. Like Hardened would give you extra bullet penetration through certain objects. Sleight of Hand gave you a faster reload speed. Steady Aim tightened up your hit spread. Warlord gave you 2 attachments. With Scout Pro you could switch your weapons twice as fast. So really all the red perks were the main influence in how in your gun style, and how you would play, how you would use your gun, that sort of thing. And then all the yellow perks, the tier 3 perks, those mainly influenced your movement, just how you move around the map, the strategies you would use in positioning, that sort of thing. Because like stuff like not hardline. God, why do I keep thinking of that perk? Fuck. Ninja. That's what I'm looking for. Ninja made your footsteps go silent. What else? Marathon doubled your sprint speed. Hacker didn't really influence your movement speed like, say, Ninja or Marathon, but it let you see explosives, so it let you, in a sense, plan your movement better, if that kind of makes sense. And in the same vein, Tactical Mask, you would move quicker through Nova Gas, and with the Pro version, you would take stuns and flashes wouldn't affect you as much, so you effectively could move faster through, like, say, a barrage of stuns or flashes. Like, say, like if you were on the flag, and like if you were like trying to capture a headquarters, and the enemy team was just bombarding you with flashes and stuns, you could essentially just being there, you essentially just like sit there, capping the HQ, and be like, aha. Your silly little stun grenades, they aren't doing anything, and when they come around the corner, you could just murder them. I mean, like, stuff like that. I mean, like, I don't see that kind of balance happening in Modern Warfare 3. As I've said earlier, which is kind of unfortunate, because, I mean, like, I know I'm not alone when I believe that the perk system in Black Ops was balanced. I mean, like, I've heard other people say that if Modern Warfare 3 just used the exact same perks from Black Ops, it would be a really good game. It would be a good game. It would be an even better game, or it will be an even better game. That kind of makes sense. But on to other things. There were three. There was that one thing it did right, but there are three things that I don't really think Black Ops did right, and this is. And no, I'm not counting Ghost or the 74U, because I frankly think that those aren't that big of an issue. If you want me to do a later commentary about that, explaining that, feel free to leave a comment. But the main things that I think were, three main other things that I think were the biggest drawbacks to Black Ops, and some of you console players, this is not going to really apply to you all that much. This is pretty much PC, because I only play on PC. So, first thing I don't think they did all that well was that even though they had dedicated servers back on PC, the connection wasn't all that great. I was never able to get a good connection to Black Ops, which is really kind of essential. Because, well, because the guns had so much recoil in Black Ops, you really needed to have a good connection, like a consistent 4-bar, if you were going to plan on doing well in the game. Like, I think my ping was consistently between about 70, 80. At times it could go up to like about 100, 120, but that was only really on a few maps. So I essentially played my entire career in Black Ops on a 3-bar connection. So, I could do well. I know there are other people that were worse off than me, but it's still, it didn't allow me to really take full advantage of the game, because the connection was just such an influence in how well you did, because of the recoil on the guns. The other thing that I don't think that they did all that well is that they didn't really support the PC version all that much. At least, just to use the snipers, for example, consoles, the snipers got patched a good 3 or 4 times, I want to say. PC only got 1 patch for the sniper rifles, so for a long time, essentially, we were using the sniper rifles we had on day 1, which weren't all that great. So, and that wasn't just, and that wasn't everything. Like, there were still other. Things that really didn't get patched as much on PC. Like, I don't think the AK-74U got patched on PC. I could be completely wrong about that, but I don't believe it got patched. And finally, the third thing that I don't think that Treyarch / Black Ops did all that well is that I think that I can honestly understand why they went with a balanced approach to the gameplay. Because around the time Black Ops was going to come out, and I know this sounds really strange, but we absolutely hated Modern Warfare 2. People thought it was the worst possible game of all time, because mainly just the last few months, shit really went downhill in Modern Warfare 3. Pretty much everyone was tubing. You could go into a ground war game, and essentially all you would hear were like little tunk of the noob tubes going off. So people really hated Modern Warfare 2. They wanted a balanced game, and well, we got a balanced game, in Black Ops at least. But the only problem, I think, is that it was too balanced. It was balanced to the point where if any weapon had a real clear advantage over another weapon, like say the FAMAS compared to the other assault rifles, or the 74U compared to the submachine guns, that if any weapon had a real distinct advantage over other weapons in its class, we automatically said, hey, you know, there's something wrong with this weapon. And really, I see nothing wrong with the AK-74U being what it is, or the FAMAS being what it is. I think it was just mainly just a problem, at least, with the other guns in the class. I mean, the other guns for not counterbalancing out the FAMAS in some way or another, because I believe that with when it comes to balance, you don't necessarily have to nerf a weapon that's powerful, because if the other weapons in its class can't stand up to it anyway, then nerfing it isn't going to solve the problem anyway. The other weapons in general are still going to suck. So, in the end, when I think about Black Ops, it was a good game. It was an okay game. Had a balanced perk system, but you know, I just never got a good connection on it. Treyarch didn't really support the PC on it. PC version, so that was a big letdown. And finally, I just think it focused too much on balance and not too much about actually having fun gameplay. So, anyway, guys, that's just what I think about the whole thing. So please leave a like if you enjoyed. So leave a comment, leaving your final thoughts on Black Ops. And finally, if you're new to my channel, please click the subscribe button. The subscribe button if you want to see more content. And I will see you guys later. Take care.